Hey boys, and welcome back to another Bleach Bracer video, and today we are over on BBS Simulator. Why? Because a new banner is about to drop, and that is the Fierce Battle Tempest banner. So this right here, I believe I'm probably going to call the title before you skip, because I know many people are going to be skipping this banner. But I do want to talk about it and just go over it before it does drop sometime tomorrow. I believe as of me uploading this video, it's probably going to drop around 10 or so hours. Alright then, so let's talk about the banner, right? So this banner, funny enough, is actually a pretty good banner, right? So it does feature the new Grimmjow, Edrad, and Ikaku. We'll quickly go over the characters again, because I do want to talk about them more so. So Edrad is a Mind Aaroniero character with the Human Killer. I was about to say no affiliation, Human Killer. It is a niche killer, very, very niche. You probably never ever see it. And I know many people are going to be saying that this is going to be a potential flaw in the new Senkamon Tower, and you're going to want to have this Edrad. I will say this right now, you do not need to worry about that. Why? Because it's a human killer. So what that means is that if there is a specific flaw for this character, it's going to be 3 bosses. And what does that mean? It means you don't need him. You can use a either max transcended mind character that can just do enough damage. I'm almost positive that any Mind Aaroniero is probably going to do enough damage for this. And also, you can just bring a burn character. Bring a character that can burn or poison, and they're going to be able to clear it. They're going to be able to clear it slowly, but they'll easily be able to do it. So I don't recommend pulling on this banner with the sole intention of getting this character just because he's going to be a needed character for a certain flaw in Senkamon. You're not going to need him. You can just use a burn character. For example, you know, the other human characters, right? The other characters of Human Killer, the Soifon, the Mayuri, and the Swimsuit Orihime. You don't need those. I don't have them, and I never needed them for the floor. I can always just use another character and cheese the floor very, very easily. But I will say, if there is a floor designed with this character in mind, having him will definitely save yourself a lot of hassle. So if you do have him, he's going to be useful there. But outside of that, you know, the potential chance of him having a Senkamon floor, he's actually a pretty good character. Very comparable to the Heart Retsu, who's also another good character. He essentially has one of the best strong attacks in the game, literally the best strong attacks in the game, minus having Havoc. So his beam is a 2,500 length beam, 725 width, very good strong attack 1. Anything in front of him is pretty much going to die. His second strong attack is a 800 distant AoE in front of him, and his third is a 1000 full screen. Very good strong attacks, very good right there. Edrad, never thought I would have seen him get a 5-star. Very happy that he is getting a 5-star, and very happy that he does have some good strong attacks. As for his skills, he has Berserker plus 20%, Bruiser plus 20%, very good right there. Damage to burning enemies plus 20%, that's actually very nice. He does that extra bit of damage. Debilitator plus 2, Devastation plus 40, Frenzy, Guard Break, and Sprinter plus 1. So overall, a very good character. If for some reason you are an Edrad fan, then you're getting yourself a pretty good character if you do want to go for him. He's not a bad character if you do have him. He can clear content. The problem with this character is the fact that a lot of characters can also clear content. And even though he's good, it's Edrad. Do you really want to play with Edrad? Probably not. So even though he's good, even if you do pull him, you might not be too excited. So that's the best I could say about him. He's a good character, but you probably don't want to pull him, let's be honest. Then we have Ikaku. Very, very fun character. The gameplay alone makes me want to pull for him. So you know me, I'm not a fan of characters that have flurry and they don't have guard break. And this character right here doesn't have guard break. But having said that, I actually still want to pull him. He's a very good character. And one thing about him that I didn't realize upon, you know, talking about him when he first came out, is that he's actually going to be one of the best characters. Probably, in my opinion, the second best PvP character in the game. Yes. Why? Because he's going to be able to tank the hell out of Drugum. The current counter to Drugum, and even then it's not even a counter, it's a solution, is using Chad to tank Drugum, tank the 10 seconds, and then kill him, and hopefully don't get affected by the soul bomb that Drugum might actually pull off after those 10 seconds is up. And with this Ikaku, he can also do that. He can tank because he has 16 TR. He isn't a squad 0 character, so Drugum isn't going to be doing extra damage to him. He is a speed character, so again, Drugum's going to be doing less damage to him. And also, he does have that Bruiser plus 40%, so even though he doesn't have Killer, he's going to be hitting harder when compared to Chad. He does also have the team boost. That is a 20-second team boost, so Chad is now replaceable. And then also, the two good things about him is that he does have weaken duration minus 100%, so Drugum can't weaken him, and if he does get the soul bomb off, it's not going to weaken the Ikaku. Very, very OP in my opinion. And then to top it off, Ikaku has a last ditch survival 100% as a skill, which just means if he dies, he's gonna revive. And as most of you do know, the Broken link does exist. So if you pull this character, and I really want to pull just for this character alone, give him level 10 defense, put a go chappy on him, put a chappy on him, put the defense item on him, and have 30% defense as the trait on all of those accessories, you are not going to die. I can almost guarantee, I will guarantee my channel on this. You are not going to lose to a Drugum whatsoever, as long as they're equally built. If you have Drugum yourself, the Drugum's going to clear the 2 other characters. This Ikaku will never die to Drugum, and I can almost guarantee my channel on it. I want to literally pull this character just to try that out myself, because if he does die, he's going to revive, and then if he does die, he's going to revive again. 80% chance to revive again. That's really OP. Then he has the boost, then he has the last ditch, and then he has the immunity to weaken. He's a very good character, right? He's, funny enough, one of those characters that is a piece designed with PvE in mind that just so happens to work in PvP. So I really do like how this character turned out. He's going to be a very good character in Guild Quest, very good character in PvP, and then a very good character in Epic Raids. Honestly, I gave him a lot of slack for not having Guard Break, but he's turning out to be one of the better ones in the banner. Very good character. It's just, if you want to play with him in PvE, you're going to have to get over the fact that he doesn't have Guard Break, but if you can deal with that, this character is going to be one of the better characters released this year. One of the better premium characters. Very, very good character. And definitely the solution to Drugum. If you do struggle against Drugum, get this character. He's definitely going to help you go against them. I would definitely say he's a Drugum counter. Even though he technically isn't a, proper counter. He doesn't go through the, the invincibility. But he's definitely the closest thing to what we have as a Drugum counter. So very good character. And also very fun. Visually, this character looks really, really cool. And I just want to put him alone for that. But with the added bonus of him being a potential Drugum counter, just makes him even better. And then the last character to go over with the new characters, we have the new Grimmjow, who unfortunately does lack Havoc. Now, if he had Havoc, he would have been the definitive best tech character in the game. Really wish he did have Havoc, but it doesn't hurt him that much as it hurts other characters, in my opinion. So what makes his character special? Well, he has very good strong attacks. So we look at his strong attacks here. His first strong attack is a 3,000 or a 2,500 length beam, similar to the Edge Rat. His second strong attack is also another lunge, and then his third is a 1,000 full screen. So very good strong attacks, right? And then the main thing that makes this character is the skills. So his soul trait is a plus 25 full stam, which is the first of the kind for tech. Very good soul trait. It means you're going to be doing that extra bit of damage. It also means you're going to be able to nuke harder in Guild Quest if you do decide to take this character there. But the main thing about him is the skills he has. So he has the Team Party Boost, where if you are a Technique Attribute Aranka, you're going to get a 20% strong attack damage buff, and this does include himself. So if you want to use characters like the Technique Star Confused, Halibel, have this character in the team, and now those characters are getting buffed. Very good right there. And then on top of that, he has a 40% Berserker. Like, wow, right? So he has, it's basically 60% there, and then he does have the 25% full stam, so essentially it's like an 85% Berserker. That's absolutely insane. It's actually more because the full stam does increase it a lot more, but essentially it's like an 85% Berserker, a 65% Bruiser. That's absolutely insane. This character is going to be hitting very, very hard. He has 60% Devastation, so his special is going to be hitting even harder than almost any other character in the game. Frenzy, Sprinter +1, and to top it off, he has a 12% recharge as a skill. This character is absolutely insane. One of my favorite tech characters. I don't even have him. He looks really fun. He's going to be hitting very hard. You don't even need to pull dupes to this character. Get this character 1-5, level 10 SP. He's going to be one-shotting anything in the game. And that's just crazy. That's just crazy. And visually, he also looks pretty cool. I really do like him. I'm more of a fan of the Ikaku, more so than this Grimmjow, because I don't really need him. But he's definitely a character you're going to want to get your hands on. So overall, with this Freak Banner characters, fairly impressive. You have a very good tech character, one of the best tech characters in the game. You have a very good Nat character that doesn't have Guard Break, that can be usable in Guild Quest, very good in Epic Raids, and potentially one of the second best PP character in the game, even though he technically wasn't designed for that, but he just so happens to work very well there. And then you have Edge Rat, who is nice that he's getting a 5-star, and he's also fairly decent. He's actually going to clear content fairly good, and it just really depends if you're a fan of him and if you want to use him. That being said, though, as for the fillers, as you can see right here, we also have some pretty good filler characters. Like, this banner is not bad. It just really comes down to if you want to pull for it. I would say the value is there. So we have the Technique Rukia, who again is also one of my favorite tech characters in the game. Very, very fun character. Very, very fun character, and also very, very good. The strong attacks that she does have is basically similar to the Grimmjow, or I guess the Edge Rat. Literally the exact same. A 2,500 length beam, an 800 with AoE distance strong attack in front of her, and then a 1,000 full screen strong attack. Very, very good, very fun character. Really do like her there. And she's also a 14 recharge link. So even if you don't want to use her, she's going to be a very good link for the future. You don't also see a lot. She's one of the more newer premium characters. She did come out a while ago, but she doesn't appear so often in fillers. So her being there is very good. Then we have Koga. We all know about Koga. Very, very good beam forward. What is the actual details for that? I want to know. Yeah, 3,000 length beam. I actually thought it was more. So 3,000 length beam. So very good right there. Second strong attack is a 960 in front of him. And then the third strong attack is a 1,170 radius distant AoE in front of him. Very good kit. One of the better premium characters in the game. Very, very fun. I'm not a fan of Koga, but this character is very, very good. But because of that, because of this Koga, I'm not pulling on this banner. I'll tell you right now. I have pulled this Koga too many times, and I know for a fact if I pull on this banner, I'm going to pull Koga. So I do not want to pull him. I pulled him 15 times in the last year, and I do not want to pull him anymore. But he's still a very good character, and again, at worst, he's a 14 recharge link. So even then, even if you don't want to use a character, he's still a very good link. As for the other characters, we have a 14 recharge character here. You're probably never going to use the character, but again, at worst, he's a 14 recharge. Then we have the Past Shinji, who is, you know, for a character without flurry, he's okay. He's pretty fun. I guess if you are a Shinji fan, you might want to go for him. At worst, he's also a damage inflicted at low stone of plus 30% link. Very good link, personally, for me. And then again, we also have another character, another 14 recharge links. So what you have in this banner is the 3 banner characters, 4 14 recharge links, a 30 low stam, 3 seasonal characters, and a chronicle quest bonus. This banner, the value in this banner is actually not bad. It's actually very good. The 3 seasonal characters, they're my least favorite Halloween banner. She's not really that useful. You're never really going to use her. I don't think she even has a Senkamon floor for her. This Ruruka is actually really bad. I really don't like her kit. She looks cool, but I really don't like how she plays. She does have a Senkamon floor for her, so she does have that going for her. And then you have the Halibo, who's also okay. Again, I wouldn't really recommend using her. She's not really that fun in my opinion. Also, the design-wise, I really don't like this Halibo. I'm a fan of Halibo, I just really don't like the design. Overall, even though I've been preaching for like an idol banner, this, I really don't like the design of how they handled them. I really don't like it. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me nitpicking. I think this is the worst Halloween banner to date. And that's just my personal opinion. But they're okay. They're decent characters. You're probably never going to use them. But if they are new, they're going to be giving yourself some extra orbs. And then you have the TLA Bondichigo, who is an okay character. Again, you wouldn't really ever use him, but what he is a Chronicle Quest bonus for part 1, so he does have his use there. He's never not going to be a useful character to have. So again, the value in this banner, lads, is actually very good. So I can understand you skipping it because you don't want to pull these 3 characters, but honestly, it's not a bad banner, and if you do pull this banner, I wouldn't blame you for summoning. It's actually very good. But if you do want to skip it, I also won't blame you, because I'm also skipping it. But why? Not because they're bad. Again, like I just said, the value in this banner is actually very good. It's just that it's almost the end of the year. I want to save my orbs for the end of year banner. I want to save my orbs for the next Link's character, and these characters are premium. They're going to come back eventually, and I know I'm going to pull them sometime next year, so I'm not in a rush to get them. And when they do come out, and when I do pull them, or when they do come as fillers, I'm going to be happy that I'm going to be pulling for the future banner characters, and I'm going to be pulling for those characters in the filler pool. So I would say probably skip it just because the premium alone, with the amount of limited time banners that we are getting, it's honestly worth pulling on those banners alone. But if you do pull on this banner, like I said, I don't blame you. It's not bad. It's not a bad banner to pull on. That aside, though, the step-up model is actually pretty good this time. So I think going forward from every other banner past this is going to have 20 steps. So no longer will you have those 10-step banners where once you get to step 10, you pretty much have to stop pulling because it's not worth summoning, right? So step 1, 2, 6, 7, 11, 12, 15, and 16 are going to have discounted steps. And then step 5, 10, 15 and 20 are going to give you guaranteed 5-star. So if you do spend all the orbs, if you do have 4,650 orbs to do all 20 steps, you're going to walk away with potentially almost everyone in the banner. I mean, probability wise, you're probably going to walk away with the character you want. You can still get shafted, there's that possibility, and we're going to see this now. Let's quickly do the multi, let's do all steps, and let's see what we get, right? So as you can see here, we pretty much walked away with not everyone in the banner, but we did get the 3 banner characters, and that's what you can pretty much ask for. If you're going all in on a banner, you'd like to walk away with every character, right? So we got 2 Edrads, a Kaku, a Grimmjow, 2 Kogas, 4 Tensors and Getsu, so that's going to be a very good link if you do decide to max transcend him, because he is a 14 recharge. We got 2 Yachirus, a Ruruka, a Halibo, probably not really not going to ever use these 3, and then you got the Ichigo, and do keep in mind the 5 stars and 6 stars can be used as bonus characters in Chronicle Quest. So if you, let's say you are missing 2 bonus characters for that specific stage, you can actually have the 5-star Bond Ichigo and the 6-star Bond Ichigo, so do keep that in mind. Let's actually see what steps we did get the characters. So step 5 we got Edge Rad, step 8 we got Edge Rad, and then step 11 we got Grimmjow, and then step 13 we got the Kaku. So 13 steps and you got all 3 banner characters. Personally, that's a fat W, and I would call it quits there. So overall, like, this banner, like I said multiple times down this video, is not a bad banner. I can understand you skipping it, and I do recommend you do skip this banner just because it's the premium banner. The value's there, but, you know, future banners coming out are going to have more limited time characters, probably better characters and more hype characters. As fun as these characters look, I'm more interested in the 1000-Year Blood War characters, the Comfy World characters, the potential Spirits Are Forever With You characters coming out in 2021. Those are the characters you want to be saving your orbs for. These characters will come back in the future, and you will get them in the future, right? They're premium characters. They're going to be back. It's just a matter of when. But that being said, let's hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you are pulling on this banner tomorrow, let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to know what you guys are getting. And I probably should have mentioned at the start of the video because I'm not pulling on this banner. If you guys do want to get orbs, I would definitely recommend you hit up Ginter. It does take a while, so you do want to make sure you buy the orbs way before the banner does come out, because it can take a while, especially if a lot of people are buying. It's the best and cheapest way to buy orbs, and that's personally how I do it myself. And if you do want to get yourself an extra cheeky discount, you can use code Aaroniero to get yourself 5% off. But that being said, hope you guys did enjoy the video. Again, in the comments below, let me know if you guys are pulling on this banner, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.